Hi, my name is Grace, and welcome back to my channel. As you may or may not know, I just posted my college decision reaction video, and if you haven't watched it yet, you can watch it at the top right corner. But yeah, so I was very grateful to have been accepted into schools like Princeton, Cornell, Northwestern, UChicago, UC Berkeley, UCLA, and more. So a lot of people asked for my stats and extracurriculars, so here they are. For some context, I go to a rural large public high school. I'm not sure if it's considered large, but there are around 400 students in my class. I applied everywhere as a math major, and some schools I did math and CS. For my rank and GPA, I had a 4.0 unweighted at the time of applying, and I still do now. We don't do a weighted GPA, so I have no idea how they calculate that. We don't do class rank either. For test scores, I took the SAT and the ACT. For the SAT, I got a 1490 first try, a 1510 second try, and I had a 1520 super score with an 800 math and a 720 reading. So I actually didn't submit my SAT to any schools, but I did submit my ACT super score, which is of 235 composites, and I had a 36 super score on all subjects. So my advice is that don't take standardized tests so many times because you will burn out, and I find a trend where like the more times you take it does not necessarily correlate with getting better, but I'd say definitely aim high. If the SAT doesn't work for you, try the ACT. Other way around works as well. For classes, I took orchestra all 4 years, so we do 6 classes, and so orchestra just took up one of my slots every year. Freshman year, we're not allowed to take APs, so I took Algebra 2 honors, and I skipped the first science requirement. So our school does a physical science, biology, and chemistry requirement, and I took physical science over the summer before freshman year, and I was able to take biology. So even though I couldn't take any AP classes, I took the AP Chinese exam, and after that, before sophomore year, I took physics online. I think I just did that because my sister was also taking it, and she's 2 years older, but she needed it to graduate, so yeah. Okay, sophomore year, I took AP World and Pre-Calc Honors. Those were the 2 notable classes. The other 2, they were just, the other 3, just requirements. I don't even remember what I took. Junior year, I was able to take, what is it called? American Lit the summer before so that I could take AP Lang. So I took Lang, Calculus BC, Computer Science A, all these are APs by the way, Chem, and Spanish. So I took 5 APs in total, and that summer after, I took linear algebra and an introduction to proofwriting class at a university for a summer camp, and that was free, so I was very lucky to have taken 2 college courses that gave me a lot of credits. Senior year, right now, I'm taking AP Gov, AP Lit, and AP Stats, and for my dual enrollment courses, first semester I took Abstract Algebra 1 and Multivariable Calculus, and this semester I'm taking Analysis 1 and Differential Equations. For my AP scores, in total, I'll have taken 10 AP exams. In freshman year, AP Chinese, I scored a 5. In sophomore year, I took AP World and I scored a 4. And I also took AP Chem, AP Lang, AP Spanish, AP Calculus BC, and AP Computer Science A junior year, and I got all 5s on those. For my activities, this was the most requested, but surprisingly, I didn't do any research, I didn't start a nonprofit, and I didn't start a club at school. So my first activity was president of NHS and also 11th grade rep. So I found that junior and senior year, I poured a lot of time into NHS, which is why I put it first. I put a bunch of like numerical counts of how much money we got to donate, and just like ways that I could show rather than tell. Second activity, I am the current tennis captain since junior year, and I've played on varsity for 4 years. mainly playing doubles. This year I'm playing singles, but I just talked about organizing conditioning events and just posting on social media. Third, I owned a small business and started a small business in COVID, and it was online, and I got to work with one of my closest friends, and yeah, I just put that because I thought that I definitely put a lot of work into that. My fourth activity, our school orchestra, I was leadership chair for 2 years, and including this year, and I just talked about sectionals and just making an impact on the music community in our school. Fifth activity, I'm the current BPA co-president, and I was co-vice president last year. So I kind of talked about how we ran the business fair, and I designed shirts and just stuff like that. Sixth activity, I'm the current math club president. So I did this for 2 years and was a member my sophomore year. Seventh activity, this is like my first job experience that I listed. I was the head of a tutoring center, and I was also a tutor there before I got promoted. And I just talked about developing individualized worksheets and plans for students and working with kids. And following that, I included my volunteer service at my local church for Sunday school, and also my love for working with kids, and I've done that for 4 years. So what you can kind of see is not all my activities are like all 4 years, but the ones that aren't all 4 years, I put in a lot of time in for those shorter years. But the ones that are 4 years or plus, I'm still giving time, just not as much, just continuity. So ninth, we have the youth symphony that I'm in. I'm the current concertmaster, and I've just been in this orchestra since 7th grade, or since 6th grade. Lastly, I included my summer camp experience at UMich. It's MMSS. I really love the camp, and I chose the Hex and the 4Cs program. If you guys go to MMSS, you have to choose that one because it was amazing. So yeah, it's definitely confusing, but I really liked it. And on a side note, summer camps. I was rejected from all math camps the summer of my junior year. I was rejected from HSP, which is research at MSU, HCSSIM, which is a math camp, NDLS, Notre Dame Leadership Seminar. I did apply to Math Elite and just any math camps that I could. I applied to so many, and that literally felt like defeat, just getting rejection after rejection from these summer camps that I wrote essays about nonstop. But it honestly gave me really good practice for writing essays this year, and I was able to kind of fix my mistakes and go from there. So, to analyze everything I've said so far, academically, you can tell I have a big pure math spike, which started after sophomore year, junior year. Okay, activity-wise, I have strong leadership, but also some math from math club, from tutoring, and also things that you can tell that I have a passion for, like helping kids, music, and yeah, just helping the community. So one of my cons, I'd say, or not really cons, just downsides maybe, I didn't do any research. And although like high schoolers really can't do any pure math research, but I know Harvard, Yale, Stanford, schools I got rejected from definitely value that a lot. And my essays, so my tip is to show intellectual curiosity in your supplements. So that's probably why I got into Chicago and Princeton. I think my supplemental essays were very strong, especially for Chicago. I wanted to show personality in my Common App, so having both that intellectual curiosity and that personality really like ties in your application. Just remember that you shouldn't do any activity in high school just to please your admissions officer or make your application stronger. Yes, some things you can do like joining NHS, but try to find things that you genuinely enjoy. I really enjoyed all my extracurriculars, and I'm very glad because they shaped me into who I am. I will be attending Princeton this fall. Stay tuned and subscribe because I'll be posting over the summer, and I'll be opening my admission file, which I'm super excited for. because I know I'll be humbled, and also just vlogging at Princeton. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this can give you some positive insight on how to maybe approach college apps. So yeah, have a great day.